Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna stay like this, so it's fine. I'll just.
Oh, fuck. Not again.
It's okay.
How you
Yeah,
been, bro?
yeah. I've been alright, man. I've been alright.
Yeah.
Uh, if you're talking about the knee, no, it's not really good. I've just taken rest for like 2 days. Yesterday, I actually did go to the gym because I felt like my leg was feeling a little bit
Mm-hmm.
better. But I
Yeah.
just carefully worked on my back and I did a bit of tricep as well. But
Okay.
no, it's not. It's not completely. It's not 100%. It's still
Mm-hmm.
like 20, 30%. That's it. Like I can't put any pressure on the left leg. Even when I'm walking, I'm putting all the pressure on the right leg.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna take time. It might be a bad swelling.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go to the emergency department. So yesterday when I'm going to work, or tomorrow, like when I'm going to work,
Uh-huh.
I'll actually pop in the hospital right after work
Yeah, I
and
think, yeah,
actually show
just
them
in
my leg
case.
so that they can let
Because
me
it
know
might
like what
be
it is.
like a minor tear or something like that in the
It
ligaments
could
or
be,
something.
it could be something like that. But you were saying there's nothing with like the actual bone, right? It's
No,
not
I
broken.
don't think so. There is a dislocation or anything.
Yeah. By the
Yeah.
way, with the knee, with the knee, is it just like one big bone, or is it like part of different bones? Is it a possibility like one of the smaller bones actually went to the
So
side, or like
the knee is a bone itself, and then
yeah,
it's like those ACL and MCL is the like tissue underneath the knee or around the knee, and if they get damaged really badly, that's
hmm,
when basically you can't put weight on your knee because it's basically those tissues are like when you put your whole weight on it, it's
yeah, yeah.
basically acts like a bouncy foam on it, so like you're able to withstand the weight on your knee basically. It's
Okay,
something like
okay.
that, yeah, basically. So that's why when you get ACL tear or MCL tear, it's very difficult because it's the ligaments around the knees that support the knee basically.
So Anthony had like one of those, one of them tore down actually. I think for him it was MCL
MCL,
that
yeah, yeah.
that actually got torn down. So for me, it could personally be the thing because when I'm feeling like my knee is very heavy and I'm not able to put any pressure on the knee,
Mm-hmm.
it could be like it's one of those.
Yeah, because I remember even he was not able to walk at all, isn't it? For him, it was very difficult.
Oh, sorry, I was getting a call.
It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. Do you think going to the emergency department is like the best? Is the easiest way? I could go to GP as well, but I feel like emergency department because I'm going to work.
Yeah, it's better
Just for
because
the,
they will give you a direct answer. With GP, they might just send you to a hospital again, to be honest.
yeah, yeah,
So you don't want to have two trips.
yeah. I think that's better. That's better. All right. Do you wanna get straight into the UFC post fight?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
let's
make it
get
a bit
into it, man.
controversial as well. I'm gonna go hard.
You can go hard if you want to go. By the way, do you want to start with like the? Do you want to start with the last fight? Do you want to start with the main event, or do you want to move up the main
Okay,
event?
the only fight that I didn't see was Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. That one I didn't
This is
see
the
it.
only fight that you didn't actually see. Oh, by the way, did you watch
Yeah,
the fight in the prelims? Like some of the fights on the prelims? Did you watch
no,
that
no.
Figgy versus Omar fight?
I did see that. I found it a bit boring. I don't
You
know.
found it a bit boring. And why do you
Yeah,
think that was boring? Do you want to blame Omar for this or?
I'm not blaming Omar for it. I think they both were grapplers, and Omar was mainly shooting and trying to take Figgy down, right? And
Yeah,
Figgy and whenever they were standing up, Omar was just
yeah.
keeping him at distance. So it didn't feel like they wanted to strike that much. It just felt like Omar wanted to take him down, and Figgy was basically waiting for him to counter
Yeah, but
counter the basically.
also the thing is when you're a longer striker, you want to keep the other person at bay because and plus you got a longer kicks. Like Omar is
Yeah,
taller than him, he's got the reach on him. Plus he's more of a different versatile sort of striker. Like Figgy is more like a boxing guy. He doesn't
yeah,
really kick a lot. Umar, kicks a lot. He uses kicks as like a jab, the front
yeah,
teep, the back teep. He does that a lot. So Umar was
yeah,
trying to engage, to be honest, don't get me wrong. Like he was trying to engage, but it was Figgy that was actually running around the whole cage.
yeah.
Towards the
That's the
whole fight,
thing.
it was like
Yeah.
Umar's constantly putting the pressure on him. But Umar's style is kind of different. Like it's not like a punching, it's not a boxing heavy style of pressure where you don't have a
Hmm.
choice. It's like you're still in the
Yeah,
kicking range. So Figgy has a chance to actually move away from it
yeah.
and Omar is more of like a counter striker as well. So he's used to fighting the guys who are putting the pressure on. When he was fighting Sanhagen, it was a different type of
Hmm.
fight. Like he was only shooting the takedowns when Sanhagen was throwing a strike. Same with when he was fighting Marab. Like Marab is the one who is the one putting pressure on Omar, and Omar is the one only trying to counter him.
Yeah.
Uh, I think with this fight, he just wasn't expecting Figgy to play this game, and this type of game doesn't benefit Figgy in any way because he doesn't have the range on him. From outside, he's not going to be able to win the fight. He has to come inside to actually let the punches go, which he didn't do in the first round. We saw Figgy in the second round. He got a bit confident, where he's actually trying to trade in the pocket, but Umar countered him a few times, and I think he lost all the confidence. So I think Figgy came in this match prepared to lose.
Yeah.
He didn't have any will to actually win the fight. Maybe he had he got it from the company that
Mm-hmm.
you go put on the most boring performance of all time. So Sean O'Malley actually puts on a
Yeah.
good performance, and
Yeah,
you give
that's
the
true.
title. I don't know. I don't want to come up with any sort of controversy, but Figgy didn't really fight, and Umar maybe he should develop like a different type of style as well. Like he should have something in his arsenal where it's not like where if the other person is not trying to engage, then you don't have an option sort of thingy, right? Like
Yeah.
let's say with Khabib, like Khabib had like a pressure sort of style. So even if the other person wasn't trying to engage, Khabib
Mm-hmm.
would take him down, would put the pressure on them. He knew how to cut the cage, how to
Yeah,
cut the
exactly.
corners,
Yeah.
trap them on the side. This is the thing Umar doesn't have yet. So this he can
Mm-hmm.
actually take into account. But who do you think is based on that performance? Who do you think is now getting the title shot?
The thing is, I didn't see Sean O'Malley fight.
Oh, you did.
But from the looks of it, bro, even I found it a bit boring. And I'm like, I normally like watching grappling
Yeah,
exchanges. So I don't know if I'm finding it boring. Maybe casuals probably really hated it. You
yeah.
know?
Guys have hated it. To be honest, I'm reading the comments on YouTube. They hated it.
Damn. So I think they're definitely gonna give O'Malley a chance next. No,
Uh
but they can't, right? Because
this,
Mirab is there.
this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. I don't know how long Merab is going to take to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Normally, Merab is pretty quick in making a turnover, so we'll see what happens. But I
Mm,
think Merab should be the one actually getting the title shot. Why can't they actually make Omar versus O'Malley on the same card? If let's say Merab is fighting in like 3 to 4
yeah.
months, make that fight happen on the same card. But we
Yep.
saw Sanhagen is actually calling out O'Malley, so O'Malley might actually go with that option because that kind of option opens up more of the potential to win the fight. Sanhagen is not going to try to take him down.
Yeah.
It will most probably be like a striking battle that O'Malley can win because O'Malley has a speed advantage on him. They probably have the same reach. Maybe O'Malley has a bit of reach on him as well. I don't know. They're both tall.
Yeah, I think O'Malley has a bit of reach on him.
A bit
But
of
you
reach.
know Omar is just gonna ragdoll him, to be honest. I
I
think
think
it's a very bad
Omar is a very
matchup.
difficult fight for O'Malley. Omar is a very difficult fight. Yeah, first of all, Omar is
Yeah.
going to take him down. Second of all, Omar is actually going to try to attack submission, control him on the ground. He's got very good control. He was able to do the same to Davison Figueredo as well. Anytime that he got the takedown, he was able to control him.
Yeah.
Uh so yeah, I think that would make sense. But they will go with Sanhagen. I think they will go with Sanhagen versus O'Malley, and then Omar is
Hmm.
kind of in a situation where he doesn't have an opponent. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. By the way, I know you haven't watched the Sean O'Malley fight, but I can just explain what happened.
Hmm.
It was kind of a boring performance as well from both of those guys because
Oh wow.
yeah,
Okay.
O'Malley is a counter striker, but he was trying to not stay in the pocket with Song Yudong. Song Yudong has got smaller arms, but he's massive. He was throwing a lot of leg
Hmm.
kicks, and Song Yudong was the one actually trying to engage in the fight. O'Malley being
Yeah.
one of the most beautiful strikers, he had massive speed advantage. Like he was really fast. Man, O'Malley's
Yeah.
footwork is amazing. It's really hard to hit him, but he was so clean with the punches. He was countering him, and then Yudong would land a lot of leg kicks, and Yudong is he's pretty thick. So anytime
Hmm.
he's landing a strike, I think O'Malley did respect him a lot, and
Yeah.
O'Malley didn't want to engage. So the first 2 rounds, it was close. I mean, many of the people are saying there's a robbery because they thought that Yudong won the first 2 rounds, and then
Hmm.
O'Malley won the third round. O'Malley definitely did win the third round. In the third round, he started feeling more confident as well. He started trading more shots, even in the pocket. He's landing more shots.
Hmm.
But in the first 2 rounds, he was just on the back foot. So you could have an argument that O'Malley actually lost the fight, and there wasn't much action in the first 2 rounds. It's
Yeah.
only the third round when he started landing the knees and started staying in the pocket, traded a few punches.
Hmm.
So I don't think even O'Malley put on a performance, a great performance. It could
Mm.
just they both need one more win.
So I think that would be the best case scenario, like put Mira versus Yan again for the rematch, and then put O'Malley versus Omar in the same card. But then I don't know what they're gonna do with the other matchups in the weight class, like Sanhagen. I don't know who they're gonna give him.
So with Sanhagen, I guess they can make Sanhagen versus Yidong. Give Song another opportunity. He was in a bit of a winning
Yeah,
streak.
that's true.
Give him an opportunity to recover. So Sanhagen versus him,
Yeah.
and then maybe that person could be the next contender, or could be in line for the contender. You have O'Malley
Yeah.
versus Omar. That person becomes like the next contender, the
Hmm.
next official contender to fight Mirab or Irian. And then let's
Yep.
say Mirab loses, then the winner of Yadong and Sanhagen can
Hmm.
face Mirab for like the next title contender. That's
Yeah.
how they can run the circle.
I think yeah, that would be good to be honest.
That would be good, right? Or it could be Kate and Talbot. They could give the opportunity to Talbot, like an
They
up and
could, yeah,
coming.
they could.
Talbot versus Sanhagen. That's a possibility as well. Or like Talbot versus Yadong. You do have some talent. Like let me check out the bantamweight division actually, so we can actually look at the whole landscape of bantamweight division.
Yeah.
So let's go UFC. I want to go to the weight classes now. Okay, rankings, events, flyweight, bantamweight, PDN. Okay, so Marab is number one. Then you have Omar is number two. You have O'Malley number three. You have Sanhagen number four. Then you have Yadong is number five. Then you have Davison Figueiredo number six. I mean, you could also make like Song versus Davison Figueiredo.
Yeah, that could be good. Yeah, because they
I think
both
that would
lost.
actually
Yeah.
they both lost. That would actually make a lot of sense. Yeah, they both lost to make them fight each other, and then O'Malley and Omar they both won. Make them fight each other.
Yep.
And with Sanhagen, you can have there's the
Where's
Amen Zahabi.
Sanhagen? Where's Sanhagen in the rankings?
Sanhagen is number four the rankings.
Who do you think they're gonna give him?
Okay, if Sanhagen is like I don't want to fight down in the rankings, maybe then Yudong, right? Yudong is number five. You
Yeah.
Sanhagen versus Yudong, Figueiredo could probably fight Amen Zahabi. You know,
Yeah.
Amen Zahabi, this is a guy that Marab actually wanted to fight, I think, because he was tired of the competition. Like, he beat all, like, top four, top five. So I think he wanted to
Hmm.
fight Amen Zahabi. That's what he was talking about. So Figueiredo could probably fight Amen Zahabi. Then you have Marlon Vera as well, Cheeto. So Marlon Vera can probably fight, like, Batista. I don't even know if they have, like, a fight booked. Talbot is number 11. So I don't think anybody's going to take, like, a fight with Talbot. Unless they think
Yeah.
it's like a winnable fight and they think we can catch him right now because he does bring a lot of hype, to be honest. He's more popular than a lot of other guys. Like he's more popular than Batista or David Martinez or like Raw Font or even Marlon Vera at this time. And even Amos
Yeah.
Zahabi, Peyton Talbot. So many of the people in the top, they could actually see Talbot as a guy who they can potentially beat
Hmm.
and be like, okay, we're getting a bit of star power as well. Like that victory might mean something.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so that was the first fight. That was the main event of the prelims. Let me pull up some more fights. So, I don't know what happened to Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. That fight actually did not happen. The fight was canceled. I don't know. Do you think there was something like a weight cut or something?
Yeah. Might be pull out weight cut.
Yeah. Then you have on the early prelims, you have Josh Hoggett versus Denzel Freeman. Those are two heavyweights. Did you watch that fight, by the way?
No, I didn't see that.
You did not watch that fight. It was Josh Hoggett. Is an NCAA wrestler, I think. He just put it on him, like took him down, and then after that, he's just ragdolling him with the punches, dropped him many
Damn.
times, and then he finished him with the middle finger. So like he's dropping him all around, and like there's 5 seconds left, and he just pointed at him with the middle finger, and he just left, and the ref actually stopped
Damn.
the fight at that point. And then the post-fight interview. Apparently, this guy's known for like those sort of post-fight interviews.
Hmm.
I don't know who he's talking about. It's like this guy is a man, and he's he's not a woman, he's a man. It's like a is bringing that transgender thing into it. And then what else was he talking about? He's like rapping about something.
Hmm.
Just insane, crazy. And who did they call out, by the way? Josh Hockey. Um,
Is he a heavyweight?
he's a heavyweight. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. His promos are like the best. He's the best.
All right.
Okay, now we go to the next one. So we go to the prelims. Did you watch Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson?
Nope.
Didn't watch that one. I my predictions on the prelims were all right. Like I predicted Alex Perez to win it. He won in the first round. Then we have Nikita Krylov. He was fighting teammate of Tom Aspinall. I predicted Nikita Krylov to win it. Nikita Krylov was losing the whole fight. He won just 2 seconds before the buzzer actually.
Damn.
He knocked him out
Two
before the
seconds
buzzer.
before.
And he was losing 30-27 on the card.
Holy shit.
He was losing every minute of the fight, and he won just 2 seconds before that, just dropped the other guy. And then we had Ateba Gautier. This is the guy from Cameroon who had like immense power. He was fighting Pulev. And by the way, this is the first time he faced that sort of adversity when the fight actually went to decision. He couldn't finish the guy. He's
Mm-hmm.
extremely powerful, insanely powerful, but he's very one-dimensional, I think. He
Mm-hmm.
needs to get more things in his arsenal. He doesn't kick a lot. He doesn't shoot any takedowns. So it was more like boxing sort of approach.
Yeah.
And even that wasn't, he didn't know how to cut the corners, so he couldn't trap. Pula was mostly doing the counter striking. He dropped Pula many times in the fight. Like he dropped him in the first round like twice. Because when he was
Yeah.
touching him, he would drop him. But then Pula started coming back into the fight. Like he
Mm-hmm.
started pulling back on the punches, then he would counter. And there were times when he actually did go against Gutier. Gutier wasn't even defending the body kicks in the
Yeah.
first round. But I think he was just adapting, was getting better throughout the fight. So in the third round, he did actually better. But yeah, he's an experienced man. He's only got 10 fights as a pro and only a few fights in the UFC.
Okay.
So, but all the conversations that he was going to be the prospect, he was going to be the champion, and he's going to be the guy to dethrone like some of the top guys in the middleweight. I think for
Mm-hmm.
now it should be shut down because if he fights Hamza Shemaev right now,
Yeah.
Hamza just runs through him. It's not going to be competitive. But build him
Well, I
up.
think Joe Rogan was hyping him up as well.
Joe Rogan, obviously, even if you're a powerful striker, Joe Rogan likes to hype you a lot. Like he did this with the he did this with Francis Ngannou a lot. Francis actually turned out to be really good. But then he did it with Joe Piper a lot. He's
Yeah.
already doing it with Gable Stevenson. He says Gable Stevenson is already there. Like
Yeah, he's like he's already there. What the
he's
fuck?
already like number 4 in the heavyweight rankings of the UFC. The guy is not even fought in the UFC. He's outside
Yeah,
UFC. He fought like
exactly.
two bums outside. The guys who couldn't stop a single takedown. The guys who were no striking, literally nothing.
Exactly.
He dropped them, and Joe Rogan, Gable Stevenson is already there. There's no point about it. So okay, that was the prelims card. Then you have the main card, and on main card you had Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. Did you watch?
That fight I watched, it wasn't that great. It was I
Oh,
just like that part where he just jumped on his back.
like a surfboard.
Yeah,
Did he
he went on
actually?
his back and he jumped from it.
He
That
jumped
was
on it.
funny.
Eugene Silva is so tricky. He's so weird as well. He's insanely athletic. He's
Oh
artistic.
yeah,
Like when it
he
comes
is
up with.
pretty athletic. I noticed that.
He's pretty athletic. He's always doing something. Like there's different combinations this guy is working on. Pretty unorthodox style. But I
Yeah,
found the fight very interesting because they were actually throwing, man, and it was like a high level fight. Like when I was watching like the main event fight, Patty versus Gaethje, I was like, these guys talk, man. Well, like they I'm not gonna say Gaethje sucks. Like Gaethje is actually a very good fighter, but the way he was fighting, it was like the old Justin Gaethje. The phone
yeah,
was out of the window, game plan was out of the window, just no respect moving forward. But Arnold Allen and Gene Silva, they actually had good technique.
yeah.
They're
They did. Yeah,
actually blocking the
their
punches,
technique was
flipping
much better. Yeah, they
much
looked a
better.
bit more professional than just Gaethje and
Oh, of
Perry the
course,
Pimp.
more
Yeah,
professional. They had setups. They're setting up the traps. So yeah, I found the fight very interesting. I think Arnold Allen definitely won the first round.
yeah.
Jinta won the second and the third round. Arnold Allen was just kind of slowing down. Like in the last round, he wasn't throwing many punches. I think it was
Uh,
the damage because Silva actually hits pretty hard. So anytime he's throwing,
yeah,
uh, Arnold was getting pushed back and he was feeling the power, so he didn't want to open up too much in the third round. Silva had a bit of speed, hand speed advantage as well, and he can fight better in the pockets.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that fight, who do you want to make up? Like, what do you think is the future for both of them? So Dean Silva, let me pull up the rankings of like the featherweight,
Hmm.
so we can actually find out because the next card is next week, bro. Next week, Lopez is fighting Volkanovski. So where does Arnold Allen and Gene Silva actually fit in this? Like Gene Silva has a shot for the next title, maybe.
Yeah, they're just gonna put Mofsar on the sides. Be like, you
They're just
just
going to put
shut your mouth and
Mofsar
just
is actually
stay there.
number one. Mofsar is still number one in the.
It's actually insane.
Okay, so Volkanovski is fighting Diego Lopez is number two. So Mofsar is number one.
Yeah,
We have Yair Rodriguez is number three. I don't want to see Yair getting the title shot again as well.
I don't want to see that though.
Yeah, like he's done title shot before as well. And
Bro, they need to just give it to Mofsar, honestly.
Murphy, and then you have Sterling as number five. Then you have Arnold Allen as number six,
Yeah.
and you have where's Gene Silva? Oh, Gene Silva is number 10, by the way.
Oh
So
yeah,
Gene
he's low then. There's
he's
no way.
low, but after they win, they're gonna update the ranking. So Gene Silva was number 10 when he fought. Arnold Allen was number six, but
Hmm.
he's definitely gonna move up, right? Yeah, he's definitely gonna move up, but he's not close to the title shot. I think he needs to get a few wins. So when Brian
Yeah.
Ortega is above him, Steve Garcia is above him, Yusuf Zalal. Which fight is he going to take, by the way? Aljamain Sterling? I mean, that fight could be interesting.
Yeah.
But that's a bad fight for Gene Silva, though. Like, I think Sterling is just a bad matchup, man. Sterling is not gonna. It's not gonna be a striking battle. Like, you can catch him, that's fine. Sterling is gonna. He's gonna be able to take it on. With the Sean O'Malley was a little bit difficult for Sterling because Sean's footwork is so good, right? It's so
Yeah.
difficult to actually set up a takedown against him. Sean's
Hmm.
always in and out. With Gene Silva, because he's shorter, he has to
Yeah.
come in the vicinity to actually land the shots. Like
Yep.
he does actually come very close to you, and that's when Sterling he closes the distance for you basically. So Sterling is not going to have much harder time, I think, to take him down.
Yep.
Or you could put him against Murphy, but Murphy's not going to take the fight. He's pretty high in the rankings. He's already like willing to fight for the title, and they might go to the route of actually Mofsar versus Murphy. So I feel like for Gene Silva, maybe take a fight against Brian Ortega. Like that could be Brian Ortega is just number one in the rankings, or Yusuf Zalal or like Steve Garcia, like those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be it.
Dude, but why they not gonna give Mofsar a chance? I'm so baffled.
I don't know, dude. Like,
That's
why
such
are they?
bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really know like how their timelines work and what they're going to be doing it. Like it looks very likely that it will be Murphy versus Mosar, which is not the
Dude,
best.
that's kind of tapped.
That's kind of fucked
That is
up. Like
actually
they're
tapped.
destroying the record of both of them.
Well, they already had one person left the UFC's a beat, and now they're gonna keep doing that. You never know, Mofsar might even leave.
Yeah, I
Cause
mean,
bro, for how long has he been sitting on sidelines?
he's been sitting on sidelines for a long, long time. You know,
After that Aljo fight, I was like, okay, they have to give it to him. Cause bro, if Aljo would have won, they would have given it to him because he's better at microphone.
Aljo. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
of course, Aljo would have taken it, but I think it could also be like Mozart is a little bit difficult to negotiate with. I don't know how the true that is, but that is what most of the people in the power are actually saying. Like Dana White or like some of the other people that actually deal with the fighters themselves.
negotiate in what sense, like
In terms of dealing
financially
with like
or
making the fight, maybe there could be like a money side of it. There could be like a location side of it. There could be the timeline, like when they were willing to fight. But it could be like an excuse, to be honest. If they don't want to put him
yeah,
in the fight, they could just say that he's hard to negotiate with. But
yeah,
that's the thing they're saying. Okay, let's move to the next fight then. Rose Namajunas versus Natalia Silva. I don't know if you had the chance to actually watch that fight.
yeah. I didn't watch that one.
Many of the people are split on that fight actually, because a lot of people actually thought Rose won the fight. I thought it was pretty close. Maybe Natalia actually edged it in the last round.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had Rose winning. I had Rose winning the first two, but I could also see Natalia. She was faster. She was landing better
Mm.
punches in the pocket. She was quicker, hard to get. And Rose started getting tired in the last round. She was longer, so she was able to keep her like jab and stuff. But I would say Natalia maybe edged it at the end. What about Flares
Wow,
versus
this was
Two
weak.
Week Body?
Lol.
I don't really know about that. And then you have Derek Lewis versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. I mean, that fight turned out to be what I thought it was going to turn out to be. I predicted a knockout, and I said it was going to be Waldo Cortez Acosta. He was on a run. This dude had taken like I don't know 4 fights in like the last 7 months or something. He's kind
Yeah.
of fighting like nearly every month, and he's been winning all the fights.
Hmm.
And he's got knockout power, man. He had the speed advantage on Derek Lewis, just like I predicted. I predicted exactly the same thing. I was like, this is going to try to hit him, but Walter's going to be
Yeah.
too fast. It's going to be difficult. Although they have the same sort of reach, I think. And that's what we saw. Lewis was like winging in with the punches. but it was he didn't have the best technique. Waldo could see the punches coming. He was too fast. And when Waldo was trying to land, he would actually land. His counters were nice. And then
Yeah.
Lewis actually got hit with a jab and he got dropped. But it was like a slip at the same time, right? Like his balance
Yeah.
was bad. He slipped. It was like a jab that caught him. And I think he was too tired. He just didn't bother to get up.
Hmm.
He just let him pass the guard. Dude, Derek Lewis is not one of those guys who can do something from the guard. He's not a
Yeah.
high jiu specialist. It's not like he's going to shoot like a triangle from the bottom. I don't know
Exactly.
why he
Yeah.
was just on the ground. There's so many memes about like Derek Lewis is like it's too much. I want to get back up. He just come down. He literally let him pass the guard. Like
Yeah.
the other guy literally passed the guard, just let it ground him. You couldn't do anything. And they really
Well,
wanted him to fight at the White House.
one thing I was surprised to see in the fight, Derek Lewis was throwing kicks. I was like, okay, he was
Oh
throwing
yeah.
body kicks.
He
I
did
haven't
actually
seen him throw that.
throw like a few body kicks, but I think he only started throwing the body kicks because he was getting no success with the punches. He was
Yeah.
not able to catch him, so he was like, okay, he's probably a bit faster at range, so let me just try throw kicks. He is
Yeah.
athletic, man, but he's like he hasn't improved. He's not. There's no progression in terms of like the style. I want to add something to my arsenal. He still wants to be like the fan favorite fighter, but I think it only works to some extent. And now that we know the fighters are actually getting better, right?
Mm.
And this style just doesn't work on some of the fighters. It's not going to work on the best fighters. Like if you're going to
Yeah, that's
fight
true.
guys like Cyril Gahn, Tom Aspinall, or like any of the technical guys, that's not gonna work. I think Costa is actually good. So Costa
Yeah.
is going to be fighting. He challenged Curtis Blades. They're going to make the fight.
Hmm.
Curtis will take the fight because Costa is like a hard thing. And he might just be one fight away from the title shot. Like this might be the fight. Like if he wins this, he might get a title shot.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
and I don't know how good his takedown defense is. I've not seen it yet
Hmm.
because the fights that he's been involved in, there's not many grapplers in the heavyweight division anyway. Like he's
Yeah.
been with strikers and he's been able to outstrike them, and he
Yeah.
hits hard as well. So if the fight stays on the feet, I can see him beating Curtis Blades. But Curtis Blades is a good wrestler, I know that. So if he gets taken down,
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Train next. Make sure Blaze trains his back. He needs it. Trains his back. He needs trains his back for
All
what?
right, we'll do it.
Oh, what are we talking about? It's like, is that like a test reference? Because
No.
that requires a lot of work. Well,
Yeah, basically for that, he's saying keeping my back strong and stuff.
keeping your back strong. All right. Okay, so let me put up the rankings of the heavyweights actually as well. So I want to see where these guys are actually. Okay, so we go to the heavyweight rankings. We have Tom Aspinall as a champion. We have Sergon number one, Volkov number two.
Yeah.
We have Pavlovich as number three, Blades as number four, and Costa as number five. All right, so Blades at number four and Acosta as number five. That makes a lot of sense. Make that fight happen, and then Costa would be like he would go up, and he's got one loss against Pavlovich, like the first fight that they had.
Yeah.
Maybe he could opt for a rematch. I don't know how they want to do with the Pavlovich. They might actually do Pavlovich versus Volkov, but we've seen that fight
Hmm.
before as well. Volkov actually was able to beat Pavlovich, so they might not
Yeah.
even do that. Depends on like if Alex Pereira jumps to the heavyweight or not. Like if Alex Pereira doesn't actually jump, then it might
Hmm.
be that they're gonna do Tom versus Gon, or in the
Yeah.
meantime they could do Gon versus Volkov as like the interim,
Hmm.
because that could be a good story rematch. The World Cup we know won the first fight, but he didn't get the
Yeah.
decision, so they could do that as like an interim out of belt or something like that. But let's see. To me, they're gonna do Tom is out, so they're gonna do Gon versus Pereira,
Yeah.
and then they could do Volkov versus whoever wins, or like or when Tom comes back. Yeah, so when Tom comes back, he could face the winner,
Yeah.
and the loser could actually face Volkov, and that could be a nice
Yeah, I think
competitive.
that works as well, to be honest.
That would make a lot of sense. All right, so we are on to the co-main event: Sean O'Malley versus Song Yudong. You said you did not watch that fight.
No, I didn't watch it.
Why is Flays even there? He hasn't said anything.
I have.
He has said things.
He just joined
Of
at the wrong time. Was I not speaking before, right?
of course he did. Of course he did. But I think there's few fights that you need to watch as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, like that's
Like the
one.
ones that you're talking about right now, I haven't watched, so that's why I'm not giving my
Yeah, yeah.
take right now.
So Sean O'Malley versus Song Yudong. Watch that
Like
fight.
even this fight, I haven't watched, so I'm not gonna
I
give my
do
take.
not think that was the most action-packed fight. I think it was just like for a striking battle because everybody understands striking, right? For a striking battle, it was kind of like a bulk killer, to be honest. But the first two
Yeah,
rounds, no one is trying to. Sean is not trying to engage. He's got beautiful footwork. I think he's a bit on the back foot. He doesn't want to take the
mhm,
risk. He want to get back to the title picture. And because he got finished in the last fight, he's just a bit careful. He doesn't want to grapple with Yadong. And Yadong is so powerful, explosive, fast. Sean is just trying to be careful with that. But third round, he started getting it back. He started trading a bit in the pocket as well. His counter striking was amazing. And we saw that Sean is just a better striker than Yudong, man. Yudong is a bit
yeah,
like, he's a bit stiff, I would say. He's a bit
yeah.
stiff. I think
You have a
he's getting a
question
lot
in
of
the
love.
comment.
Which fight should I watch if I'm a newbie to the sport? I give you a fight. So it's not going to be the most technical fight, but it's the most entertaining fight. So the fight that happened last night, the main event fight, Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. You probably fall in love with the sport. Watch that fight. It's a good fight. It's not the most technical fight, but it's a fight that's like a fan. It's a banger of a fight. It will bring excitement.
I thought
Gaethje
you were gonna
got.
say Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald's.
I
A
mean,
lot
you
of
could watch
people
some of
love
those
that
fights.
one.
You could watch Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald's. Yeah.
That's like people favorites fight. A lot of
Okay.
people love that.
I give you another one. Watch Michael Johnson versus Justin Gaethje. Oh my God, that is
Oh,
the
that's
first
a
fight in
good
the
one.
UFC. They were
Yep,
just
that's a
throwing
good one.
constantly. Watch that. Actually, watch that, dude. Michael Johnson versus Justin Gaethje. That's a fight. Watch it.
Yeah, that's a really good one as well.
Yeah, unbelievable fight. Okay, so yeah, let's move to the main event. Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett.
Okay, you can give your take first, or should I give mine?
Okay, so let me go through that. So Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett. The fight starts. I predicted Gaethje to win the fight, but not like that. I thought it was going to be a knockout, and I thought it was going to be early knockout, maybe like a second round,
Yeah.
the second round or like a third round knockout. And I thought he was going to be able to catch him with a left hook because Paddy actually keeps the chin very high. I thought Gaethje was going to be methodical. He
Yeah.
was not going to give chance to Paddy to shoot or take down. His wrestling was going to be very strong. Like he's got an NCAA background that would
Hmm.
neutralize Paddy's grappling. And because Justin Gaethje is just naturally just powerful than Paddy. I know that, even though Paddy's big.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be enough. And he would throw a lot of leg kicks and he would just permanently cause damage on Paddy and he would punish him when Paddy makes a mistake. It turned out
Hmm.
to be a completely different fight. Justin Gaethje did punish Paddy, but not for making a mistake. It was not because Paddy was extending or something, because it was a different style of fight. Justin Gaethje wasn't countering Paddy. He was on
Hmm.
Paddy. He dog walked him. Like in
Yeah.
the start of the fight, he's like, "I'm gonna dog walk this English fuck."
Yeah. He
And
did do that
it was
kind of.
it
Yeah.
was just a cold line. I think they were trying to sell a fight as well. They both respected each other. I know Justin Gaethje is like Paddy's favorite fighter.
Yeah.
Patty looked up to him. And that's why I think Patty's game plan also went out of the window because Patty saw the crowd actually cheering. He saw Justin
Hmm.
Gaethje bringing that old Justin Gaethje back. That wasn't
Yeah.
methodical in his approach. That threw the caution out of the window. So even Patty stopped going for the takedowns.
Yeah.
Even Patty is fighting his fight. He's not even trying to like stay long. He's getting pushed against his cage and he's fighting Justin Gaethje's fight. He's literally
Hmm.
fighting Justin Gaethje's fight. He's landing a lot of shots because I feel like Patty was his striking is kind of weird. He was able to catch Gaethje, and Gaethje had no defense. Literally, I'm going to tell you, bro, right now. Anything that Patty was throwing from the left side, like how many kicks was it? He was throwing the leg kicks to
Bro,
throw
did you
the.
see how many uppercuts that Paddy landed on Gaethje? What the
He
fuck
landed a
was
lot of
that?
uppercuts, and they were telegraphed. It wasn't even like, oh,
Yeah,
just so sneaky
exactly. I
uppercuts.
was
It was
surprised
on
that just could adjust that.
dude. Justin, I think Justin just did
Because you know
not
what
respect
is,
him.
whenever he's moving in to throw a strike, he leans his head down. Daniel Cormier was saying that as well. And Paddy knew, because Rafai Faziev started in their fight, he was throwing uppercuts. And then Justin started spamming uppercuts back to him. That's what happened, basically. And I think Paddy kind of picked up on that.
Yeah, so in Rafael Fiziev fight, Justin Gaethje had the reach advantage. Plus, Justin respected their striking, so Justin was fighting
Yeah,
methodically in that fight. He was trying to stay defensive as well. But Justin Gaethje did not respect the striking of Paddy Pimblett, and Paddy Pimblett is much longer than Justin Gaethje. Even though I know they're the same height, Paddy had the reach advantage.
yeah.
He's much longer with that, so Justin was having a little bit of hard time to actually do that. But man, it's just like Justin Gaethje. I think he was just throwing the caution to the wind. He just wasn't worried about the defense because he knew he's been in that situation many, many times. And you know, when Patty's throwing the strikes, he's not
Yeah,
really turning his hips. He's not getting a lot of torque into his punches. So Justin was
yeah,
like, okay, I can take a shot from this guy. And watch from the left side, like Justin Gaethje ducked his head down on the left. I was like, if he was fighting Islam Makhachev, it's I can guarantee it would be head kick knockout.
yeah. It
Like
would
even
be.
if
Yeah,
Islam doesn't do the takedowns because he ducks his head down so many times. And like with Patty, Patty is throwing him with the kicks. Patty's throwing kicks. Justin's not even blocking the kicks. He would barely
yeah.
block a kick, and he would eat it, and he would move forward. So it's kind of crazy, but that's my take. But I feel like Ilya would have is a bad
Oh,
matchup.
Ilya would have beaten both of them.
Yeah,
If it was that same night, Ilya would have beaten both of them.
yeah. I don't
No
think Justin
chance.
Gaethje is gonna fight like that against Ilya. I think it would be way more prepared. We'll respect him way more. But I still think Ilya even beats like the prime version of Gaethje. Although that could be
Yeah.
better against Ilya, but I just think that Ilya beats any version of Justin Gaethje.
Okay, there's a comment for you.
Who would you say is the current goat of the UFC? I mean, we both can give our answers. My answer would be current goat. So you're talking about the greatest of all time, right? If you're talking about somebody who's fighting right now, and you could put him in the GOAT list, that would be Islam Makhachev. He's the only guy. But who do you think is my all-time GOAT is George St. Pierre. George St. Pierre, I think, has done more than anybody in the business. I think Islam has a chance to beat him. I think if he wins his next fight, he actually secures that position for him. But as for
Yeah,
now, the current fighters, Islam is the guy.
for me, yeah, it's Islam Makhachev right now.
Mhm. Yeah, he's done a lot in the sport. So yeah,
Yeah,
your take on Gaethje versus Patty.
yeah. So my take, I think, casually for casual fans, they would have loved the fight, but me because I know like okay how they're performing, how the technique is, how the skill levels are. Like knowing all of that. Like I've seen Justin fight before, like against Fiziev, he fought very well. Against other fighters he did as well. To me it just seemed like Justin wanted to prove something to Paddy. I think he must have taken the comments very emotionally. Remember Paddy was talking a lot to him, to
Yeah,
Dustin. I feel like he was like, okay, I'm gonna put it on this guy. I'm gonna put the pressure that he doesn't feel, that he hasn't felt basically, because Justin Gaethje has been in top five for a very long time, so he
long, long
knows.
time.
He was even talking about it after the post-fight interview. He was like, "Okay, when you're a champion, you just have to keep pushing forward." Remember, he was saying that.
Oh yes, you
So
can't
I
take a
feel
back
like,
step. He said that
yeah, you can't
champions
take
don't
a
take a
back
back
step.
step.
So
Yeah,
I feel like he was basically showing that, he was displaying that to Paddy Pimblett and to the audience, and Paddy was just sloppy. Bro, this guy, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's a good fighter. He has a good jiu-jitsu. He just needs to learn Emanari roll, bro. Cause I know he's not gonna shoot for double leg or single leg.
no, we've never seen
Just
him
do a Emanari roll, bro.
exactly doing a
Honestly.
Minari roll, or like a low ankle takedown or something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
low ankle takedown or something. Like it can't be a jiu-jitsu takedown. Just do anything,
Dude, exactly
you know?
because body lock takedowns are so easy to defend sometimes. Like if
Yeah,
this is all you got, right? People just separate. It's not like they're gonna not gonna try to engage. Like anytime
yeah,
you're gonna try to get the underhook, they will try to get the one underhook and just separate. That's it. So you can defend the body lock takedowns, but with the double leg is difficult to defend sometimes because you don't
yeah,
expect it. Your
exactly.
hands like here, right?
Hmm.
Body lock, you're gonna engage with the hands. It's different.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So that's why I think Paddy performed bad. I think Jester performed bad as well because he was fighting like a drunk man. He
exactly.
was just
Dude, he's
throwing haymakers. Bro, he was
falling
walking
down,
into
losing.
Paddy's punches. He was
He's
walking
losing.
into them. He's
He's
so
walking with
lucky he had a
30.
good chin, you know that?
Oh, Justin Gaethje knows he trusts his chin way too much, dude.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You can't do
yeah,
that against Ilya. Ilya would
yeah.
punish you for
Ilya
that.
Topuria, you can't do that, bro.
Dude,
I'm
I
telling
can already see the image. You know, Ilya, how many times Ilya's done it to our favorite fighters?
you. Yep.
He did it to Volkanovski, he did it to Max, he did it to Oliveira in the last fight. I think when I'm
Yeah,
going to be watching Justin Gaethje versus him, Justin Gaethje is a guy that I see as like a monster that's been putting people to sleep for like a long, long time. And then
yeah.
that image of Ilya Taporia just knocking Justin Gaethje out, I can imagine myself just watching the fight and be like, he's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna get knocked out. Please don't
Literally.
do.
And
Yeah,
that's why I think, what do you call it? The fight was okay. It wasn't too bad. But skill wise, it was pretty bad, to be honest.
it was pretty bad. It did not
Yeah.
look like a championship level fight. When was the last
Yep.
time I saw a championship level fight that bad? I can't even remember.
Yeah.
No, championship fighters just don't fight like that. But it's yeah, it's Justin Gaethje, it's Paddy Pimblett.
But one thing is true. Scousers can't get knocked out.
That's true, probably. That is true. They don't get
That's
knocked
kind
out.
of crazy, right?
Trust me, bro.
Bro, I don't know
This
how
guy will
Paddy
never
was
get
able to
knocked out.
take that damage. That was insane.
Took a lot of damage. His recovery is so good, man. Like he's getting dropped. How many, I don't know how many times he got dropped.
Yeah, he
He'll
got
just
dropped a
get
lot.
back up and then start fighting normally again.
Yeah, I respect
He-
him for that, to be honest.
Dude, his chin is actually good. Like even with watch the fight against Jade Gordon, Jade
Yeah,
Gordon was catching him with the left hook. He caught him multiple times. He could not even draw Paddy down. Like
yeah.
Paddy was catching clean shots on the chin. Justin Gaethje, as powerful of a man as he is, it put a lot of people to sleep. He was dropping Paddy like he was at least able to do that, but he put
Oh,
him to sleep. Flush put him to like sleep. Couldn't do that.
yeah,
But let's watch the division and let's see what matches they can actually make now. Like that would be interesting. I think it would be very interesting. So you have Ilya Topuria as the champion. You have Arman Tsarukyan as number one.
hmm,
You have Charles Oliveira as number two. You have Max Holloway as number three. Dude, the top three fighters are not even fighting for the belt. And to be honest, that Justin Gaethje,
yeah,
he loses to Max Holloway again. If they fight again, Max Holloway beats him. I
yeah. That's true.
100% guarantee you Max Holloway beats him. Oliveira beats him as well. Oliveira, Justin Gaethje can beat Oliveira. I'll tell you why. Because Justin Gaethje hits very hard, and even the first fight he was able to drop him. So Oliveira fight, I don't really know how that plays out. If Oliveira catches them, because Oliveira is actually a better wrestler than Paddy. If
Yeah,
Oliveira even gets like a body lock, he will take Gaethje down and then he will submit him. Like I know that, but on the feet you never know because Justin Gaethje hits pretty hard. Like and
yeah.
Oliveira is a bit chinny these days, you know that. Right? So we don't really know. Arman absolutely destroy Gaethje or Paddy.
I think
And
Armand destroys all those top threes, right?
I think Arman destroys everyone. There are fights that are difficult for Arman, like the Oliveira fight. I still think Oliveira fight can be stylistically a bit competitive. I just think Arman has become a better striker as well. So I think he can just outstrike him a lot.
Yeah,
And then even from the top, he can inflict more damage now. And now that his grappling is improved, I think Arman can do more against Oliveira. Like, last
yeah,
time how Oliveira was able to threaten more of the submissions, I think Arman would have more control over Oliveira this time. He
yeah.
wouldn't let Oliveira put him in that situations. Um, Arman versus Max Holloway. Max Holloway is the guy who's been hard to take down. Like
Mm,
he's not a wrestler, but he's one of those guys. Maybe because of the footwork, not many people actually take him down, and also because maybe not many wrestlers actually fight him. That's also probably one of the reasons. But I think Arman beats him. Yeah, I think Arman beats everyone except Topuria versus Arman would be a good fight. I feel like
yeah.
Arman can beat Topuria. I feel like right now this version of Arman can, but that's
Hmm.
debatable. That's a close fight.
Yeah, I agree. I think Armand can beat him as well. I think what you call it, Charles is a harder fight for Armand than Ilya would be in a
Yeah,
way.
stylistically maybe because if you want to take him down, then that could be a problem. And
Yeah,
Charles is constantly putting the pressure on. You know what? I just have a feeling that I'll remember sleep Charles like if they fight this time, just like on the feet.
mm.
Because in the last fight when I saw him against Dan Hooker, his striking looked very methodical. He
Yeah,
looks
his
very fast.
striking
He's
was
landing the
good. Yeah,
strikes. And I feel like
yeah,
he's not going to be able to take the shots that Dan Hooker was taking.
yeah.
Now, I feel like Oliveira is not in his prime anymore. He's a bit chinny these days. I just
Hmm.
think that Armin's going to be way too fast. He will drop him. So my personal feeling is that this time it will be a bit different. But it could turn out to be a bit harder fight if it's turn out to be grappling fest.
Yeah,
So now, what fights are they gonna make? Justin Gaethje said he wants Ilya Topuria. Of course, that's a fight that makes sense, right?
that's the only fight that they can
But
make.
they
Yeah,
said if Ilya does not come back, they asked him a question specifically. He said, "I would fight for the BMF title then." So
yeah.
if
But who's
Ilya,
gonna fight with him for BMF? Is it Max Holloway?
it would be Max or Oliveira, right? Because they're booked to fight. So then he's like, "I
Yeah,
want to fight in the White House." And to be honest, Justin Gaethje is the man you want to put in the White House. This guy
yeah, yeah.
literally comes with like
He's the guy. Yeah.
he's the guy with the American flag. He's a patriot, big patriot, Christian guy.
Hmm.
He's the guy that I'm sure conservatives, Donald Trump likes as well. People love to see him fight. He's a highlight reel. He's never been in a boring fight. He has got 14 or 15 fights in the UFC. He's got 14 performance bonuses, dude. This guy never
Yeah,
fails to disappoint. He's main evented like
entertain
10 to
audience.
11 times. He has 14 to 15 fights in the UFC. He is main evented 10 to 11 times.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Justin Gaethje is that insane, entertaining guy. This is the guy
Yep.
you wanted to fight in the White House. So, all right, I understand that from the business point of view, Justin Gaethje. But if Ilya doesn't come back, then you have Justin Gaethje fighting the winner of the BMF. The whole timeline gets destroyed because now you're fighting. Let's say Max beat Oliveira. You're fighting
Yeah,
Max for the BMF title. What is happening with Arman then?
that's exactly what I'm saying. What they're gonna do with Armin?
What are they going to do with Arman? That's a problem. That's a big problem.
Maybe on the White House they can put Armin versus Patty, but that would be a very easy fight
Arman,
for Armin.
the only person that Arman will take a fight is Patty because Arman does not care. Even if Patty was like number 10 in the rankings, Arman would take
I think same. Yeah.
that fight would probably warrant him the title fight. They could actually make the fight because look, they want Patty to get the title shot as well. Obviously, they want to build Ilya
Yep.
versus Patty. So give Patty a chance to fight Arman.
Yep.
So Patty can build himself up. So I'm going with the worst case scenario in case that Ilya doesn't come back. Look, if Ilya moves up to 170, if Ilya is like, I am moving up to 170, I'm not coming back. Then you should make Justin Gaethje versus Arman Shuriken. I
Yeah.
think you got to press Gaethje to face Arman Shuriken. That would be the fight to make. But in case that Ilya is still dealing with the court cases and he's not able to make a comeback in June,
Hmm.
then you make Arman versus. Then I understand if Gaethje you want to put Gaethje versus like Holloway
Yeah.
second fight, and that's a fight that's going to start like that. Fight cannot disappoint, man. It's going to be a banger. Gaethje versus Holloway,
Yep.
and then you have Arman versus Patty. I think that would be an interesting fight. I think it would Arman versus Patty would sell a lot. They would sell a lot.
Yeah. It was I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they were trash talk.
they
Hundred
would
percent.
trash talk a lot, man. They would trash talk a lot. They would sell more than Gaethje and Patty.
Yeah.
'Cause they actually have real rivalry. They don't like each other. Patty
Yeah.
respected Gaethje. Patty was not going to respect Arman at all, and Arman doesn't
Hmm.
respect Patty. He said it many times. I'm gonna. He's like, I finished Dan Hooker. There's a lot of other guys I would finish as well from that position. If it was Patty, I wouldn't finish him. I would smash him with the
Yeah.
elbows.
I was just smashing with
Remember?
that. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. So
Bro. And on the White House card they should put Ilya Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Oh my god. That's fireworks.
if
That
they could
would
do
be
that,
insane.
that would be
Yeah.
fireworks. Ilya Taporia versus Justin Gaethje. That fight could actually
One
be
of them
very
is getting
interesting.
knocked out. Yeah. One of them
One of them
100%
is
getting
getting
knocked out.
knocked out, most probably Justin Gaethje. But you know what? If Justin Gaethje comes in his prime form, even his
Yeah.
prime form is entertaining. It's not like his prime form is like, oh, I'm just a counter striker. I'm not going to engage in a fight. He does engage in a fight. It's just a little bit different. He's more cautious.
Yeah.
He's throwing more things. Like he's throwing leg kicks. He's even throwing like left high kicks or something like that. So if that Gaethje shows up against Ilya, and Gaethje's a bigger guy, he's a bit of a weight advantage. I think that fight could actually be interesting. Would I
Yeah.
pick Ilya to win the fight? I would, but I think it would be interesting at least. Like what happens if Gaethje actually catches Ilya?
Yeah.
Right? That would be a good question. But if he fights like he fought last night, which I know he's not gonna fight, then it will be over in like a few minutes. We don't want to see that as a championship fight. I want to see like a good fight. Then even if there is a knockout, it's like a knockout in the third round or like a fourth round.
Yeah.
So I want to see that.
Exactly.
I was disappointed in Charles Oliveira versus Ilia Topuria fight. It was an amazing
Hmm.
performance by Ilia Topuria, but I was like, Charles, the way he was fighting, that's not the way you fight Ilia Topuria. It's like constant pressure. He doesn't move his head. He was gonna get knocked out. It was not the
Yeah. Yeah.
best approach. And that's what Arman said that I'm not gonna be fighting like Charles Oliveira. Obviously, I'm gonna be in and out. And if he closes the distance, I might shoot. So there's different things I'm giving him. I don't want to be fighting in the pocket with Ilia Topuria. He's the best boxer. Why would you fight in the pocket with Ilia Topuria?
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
but I feel like
And the belt
Max
is on the
actually,
line. Why
and
risk
the
that?
belt is on the line. Like there's no point to prove, bro. There's no point to prove. Max Holloway, I think, fought him very well. If you see, Max was actually stealing
Oh
rounds
yeah,
from
he
Ilya.
was. Yeah, he was
If
doing
you
very
watch the
well.
fight again, he was staying outside. He was staying long. He was throwing shots. And Max does not have the longest reach, but because he does have a height, he uses his height as a reach.
Yeah, he
That can
does.
be
Yeah.
used as a reach as well because he can go out, get out of the way of the punches. So he was landing some good strikes. He was catching Ilya with the left hook repeatedly. He did it many, many times.
Yep.
Um, Ilya has some really nice leg kicks, but Max just got caught in the third, fourth round. That's the problem, right? I think it's the power difference. Like when you get caught, it's just really hard to recover against Ilya.
Yeah.
He's
Exactly.
very good at picking up his shots. Like when he hurts you, Ilya is not jumping at you. He smells blood. but he's not reckless. He's very methodical. He's going to come, pick up his shots,
Yeah.
knock you out. His punches are very clean. So it's difficult, very difficult to actually recover from Ilya Taporia. Like the fight that we saw last night, right? Justin Gaethje, when he
Yep.
had Paddy Pimblett hurt, I'm sure if Ilya was in that situation, Ilya would have finished Paddy on the ground, and when Paddy gets back up.
Yeah.
It's like because Gaethje is winging too much. Like he would land some punches, but then he would miss it.
Yeah. That's
Um,
true.
so yes, this is what I would say. I think for Paddy Pimblett, if you can't make him fight Arman, if let's say Arman fights Gaethje, then you could make Paddy versus Dan Hooker. I think
Yeah.
they've been talking a lot of shit. Paddy is number 6 on the rankings. Dan Hooker is Paddy's number 5 on the rankings. Dan Hooker is number 6 on the rankings. It's perfect,
Yeah.
right? It's
That's true.
perfect. They have a lot of storyline. They've been talking shit against each other, mom, dead friends, and like
Yeah. I remember that.
right. They both are trash talkers. They're gonna talk a lot of shit. Dude, I Dan Hooker might beat him. Yo,
How?
Dan is gonna Dan's left hook, dude. He's gonna kick a lot as well, like the high kicks and stuff. And Paddy
Hmm.
is not like the fastest guy. I think on the feet he's gonna chop him bad. And Dan doesn't go down easy, by the way. If you know about the
Hmm.
chain of Dan Hooker, he's not one of those guys like Paddy's gonna touch him and he goes down. I
Yeah.
think the only way Paddy wins is like if Paddy actually finishes him on the ground. I think that's pretty much
Hmm.
the only way. Because you know Dan Hooker has been in the bar burner fights. He's been in the fights against Dustin Poirier. That was like the
Yeah.
fight of the year, or something like this. So against Arman Sarikin, he had a speed disadvantage, but Paddy's not the fastest guy, so I don't think there's going to be much speed advantage for Paddy. And if Dan can actually defend the takedowns against Paddy, I know Dan loves to jump the gillies, which he might like try to
Yeah. He
demonstrate, but
does.
I feel like that's a good fight. Like that fight could go either way. But bro, it's a difficult path for Paddy. Like he's gonna have to win some fights, right? Look, because
Hmm.
now he's like pretty high in the rankings. But look at the guy underneath him is Dan Hooker, number 6. Number 8, number 7 is Matthias Gamrot. Do you think Paddy can beat Gamrot?
I don't think so.
It's
I
a
don't
hard,
think he
right?
can. Yeah. It's
Because Gamrot,
difficult.
are you gonna be out grapple? Are you gonna be able to out grapple Gamrot? Hard one. He might, but it's a hard one. Number 8, Benoit and Denise, the French guy.
I don't know him.
Dude,
I
that's
don't
the
know.
guy that knocked out Benel Darouche.
Yeah, but I don't. I haven't seen his fights. I
Okay,
don't
you
know if
haven't seen
he's
his
good
fights.
or not.
I think that's a very difficult matchup for Paddy as well. I
Hmm.
really feel like that's a very difficult matchup because his striking is more methodical.
Yeah.
He's got more power, and he's got very good takedown defense. Number 9 is Rafael Fiziev. I think even
Rafael
Fiziev is a hard
Fiziev.
fight. It's not a good fight for Paddy. It's not an easy fight for Paddy. Paddy can win it, but
Yeah.
it's not. And then number 10 is Moicano. I feel like if Moicano is not an easy fight. Like Moicano is slow and Moicano gets tired, but I feel like Paddy and Moicano pretty much sort of like similar sort of fight. Like Moicano's got
Similar.
black belt
Yeah.
in jiu-jitsu as well. It's yeah, it's so I feel like Paddy, the better route for him is to take a fight up the ranks or like close to the ranks. Because if you go down the ranks and you lose to a guy who's number 8, number 9,
Oh yeah, he's going very low.
then you're going down. And the problem is all of the guys are good. Like number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, they're all good. Even number
Yeah.
11 is Darush. I mean, Darush doesn't have a chin anymore,
Yeah.
but Darush grappling is better than Paddy's grappling.
Yeah. It
Like
is.
if that fight goes to the ground, that's a problem for Paddy.
Yep.
Uh, and then number 12 is Chandler. Chandler, you don't even want to rematch Chandler because what if he fights smart? You don't know,
Yeah.
right? Because if you watch the fight again, back again, like we hyped up Paddy's grappling so much in that fight, but Chandler took him down twice. Chandler was controlling him for the first 1.5 round. It just
Yeah.
when he slammed him and he outburned him, his energy fully exploded his energy. He didn't have anything left in the tank. That's when
Yeah.
Paddy actually developed a body connection, and even that wasn't a takedown that Paddy attempted. It was like Chandler gave him that takedown.
Yeah. Basically.
And then you have Manuel Torres. I don't know. Then you have Rufi at number 14.
Rufi.
Rufi at number 14.
He's at number 14. Holy cow.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like
He's
lightweight,
pretty
man.
low right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like lightweight is such a build division.
Yeah.
Like even the fighters at number 11, number 12, you got like Daru Chandler. These guys are dangerous. Chandler's not the best guy, but he's dangerous.
Yeah, that's
Rufi is not
true.
the best guy. He's sort of one dimensional. His kicking game is amazing. His boxing is amazing. His striking is amazing.
Mm,
Not the best grappler we've seen him do, but he's dangerous. Like the guys
yeah,
at number 14 are dangerous.
that's true.
Yeah, so my overall thoughts is that the event was actually good for the first Paramount event. We had good fights.
It was alright.
Um,
Yeah,
it
it
was
wasn't
it
the
was alright.
best.
It wasn't the best. I wish the Kayla and Amanda fight was on. Like we would
Yeah, that
have
would have
at
made it
least one
more
fight to
fun,
talk
to be
about.
honest.
That would have added more to the card. But it's good, man. And then the next event is next week, and let's see what happens in that event.
Yeah,
Hmm.
let's
Okay,
see.
yeah. Should we end the stream and then do a new stream for the UFC three for the next week? We can do it today or like maybe another day or something like that.
Do that another day, cause
Do that another day.
we can talk about other topics for now.
Hey, you want to talk about other topics?
Yeah,
And do you want to talk about other topics on the same stream, or do you want to do a new stream and then?
yeah, I think new stream would be better.
Or
This
do you
one
want to
just
do
keep
like
it
one long stream?
previous.
Do you want to do one long stream? I want to beat my previous best.
What's your previous best?
Can you stream for like 1 more hour? Is that possible for you?
1 whole hour?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I don't know if I
That one
could.
I want to beat my previous stream. My previous longest stream is like 1 hour and 30 something minutes, but I've never done like a 2 hour stream. And I was thinking, dude, some of the YouTubers they're doing like a 7 hour stream.
Okay, that's
You know when
actually
they're
good.
watching the event, I would have done it
7 hours.
last night. The only thing is my laptop actually doesn't play the stream for
Hmm.
some reason. Like the websites that I'm actually watching the fights on, it doesn't do it. And to do like a live stream from my laptop is kind of impossible. I've tried it so many times. For some reason, it
Hmm.
doesn't give me the access to the camera. So what I'm gonna do is I did actually have a phone, like a spare phone, which I don't even know where I put. I'm gonna ask my brother. I think my brother probably took it. So when he comes back, I am
Hmm.
gonna from the next events, like the next week, I'm gonna be up the whole night. I'm up the whole night anyway. Why can't I just stream throughout the whole night? You can do like 5 hour stream at one
Ah,
time, like breaking down everything that is happening. It's a free commentary experience, bro. I
dude,
feel like I
seven
will be,
hours is actually
I'll be commenting like Joe Rogan, honestly, on the commentary. I'll be like, oh shit,
Oh, that's funny. Try
yeah.
out.
So, all right. So, but what do you favor then? Should we stop the stream or should we
Yeah, stop and start new one with a
start a new
different.
one
Yeah,
with a different title? We can start a stream with a
title.
different title. What do you want to discuss? Like, do you want to go like into politics or do you want to?
We can go politics. We can go. Do you have any other topics? We can talk about anything else.
I mean, that song topic is still pretty interesting. We talk about it, Nico, Andrew Tate, and like those guys within the stream. We could do that, but
Alright,
also,
yeah, we can do that as well.
yeah, but also if you wanna, I mean, we could discuss some of the things about like UFC in general as well. But the topic doesn't have to have a UFC title. It could just
Hmm.
be. I could come up with like a political topic. What were you saying in the morning, by the way? The ice stuff.
Oh yeah, we can talk
Uh,
about the ice shooting that happened.
yeah, I can just put the title as like
I
ice.
think it happened today or yesterday.
Okay, we
Something.
can discuss that. So, by the way, I haven't looked into it, but I can pull it up on my laptop.
Yeah,
I should do it.
just yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Okay, no worries, man. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright, see you.